more and more people are switching to Linux, and that's what we're gonna look at today. So I've been seeing a lot of posts on X about people switching to Linux. For instance, here is one: Linux desktops feel better and faster than Windows, and I don't want to go back. So if we open that, it's a blog post on XDA, and I found several posts recently on XDA. Somebody writing about that it feels much better with Linux. It's faster. There's some other one. Immutable Linux distros fix the update problem Windows never solved. And if we open that and let's check what he's running. So here we can see he's using an immutable OS, my Fedora 𝗘𝗺𝗏 system. I don't know how you pronounce it. But people find value in Linux. And let's go over here. It's another post. We can close those ones. And then we go here. KDE Plasma 6.6 will fix the most annoying thing about gaming in the desktop environment. So it's getting better and better with gaming, since also Valve is doing a lot of work with making Linux better for gaming. I think we have a lot to thank Valve for. Here is another post. Windows users love to underestimate how stable Linux actually is. So if we open that, it's the same guy talking about the stability of Linux. We can go over here. Proxmox is the cleanest way to keep Windows without trusting it. So that's like for running virtual machines. You can use Proxmox. I think usually you would run like it on a server. So you have Proxmox as the server distro, and then you can have different operating systems running in like virtual machines using Proxmox. But it seems like a clever way to also run like Windows on your own system instead of having to dual boot. You can just open a virtual machine with Windows. Here's another post. I run Windows 11 in a VM and I finally use Linux as my main OS. So like the same theme about Proxmox. Okay, so it's also Proxmox. We can see it here. Smart. Maybe that's something I should check out. I'm currently dual booting between Windows and Linux, since I need to use Windows for work, since I'm a C# developer mainly. And then it's a bit easier to use Windows for that, sadly. But I think it's great that people are finding this solution, so maybe that's something I should look into. And then finally I have this article that I would like to open. It's on PC Gamer, and the title is "I'm brave enough to say it, Linux is good now. And if you want to feel like you actually own your PC, make 2026 the year of the Linux desktop, or your desktop." And this with about being brave, I think since it's posted on PC Gamer, I think that's like where the brave part comes in. Among developers, I think it has just been standard, or it's just quite normal to run Linux, but now even among gamers, and they're switching. I think there was some stigma among gamers that Linux is so difficult and hard and it's only geeks who use it, but I think now it's just becoming more and more normal and accepted. The more Microsoft is doing to make Windows worse, I think people are starting to realize how great Linux is an alternative, and it's great to see these sort of articles about people switching over. And I think, as I said, it's a lot of thanks to Valve for making their Steam machines and working on their OS and improving Wine with Proton, so games run a lot better now thanks to Valve. And that's everything I wanted to share today. I can strongly recommend Linux, and I hope you check it out if you are not already using Linux. And let's make this into the year of the Linux desktop, or at least for you. And let's free ourselves from Microsoft and do what we can to use Linux more. I hope you have a great day, and let's see each other another time. Bye bye!